Hello, one and all. It's been quite a bit, again. So, where have I been and what have I been doing? Well... Okay, no. Do I have to do that filter every single time I want to seem cool? Y'all have seen this time and time again, and the point of this is to show what's new. So before I get started, just know there's chapters to this video in case you'd like to know about specific things. With that said, here's my channel update. So, you see me update how my little character looks over and over and over and over again. I never seem to be able to stay on one specific design just because I myself have been changing so much as a person throughout each and every era. Just like every couple of years, I guess? So, why do I feel like this latest one is special enough to deserve an announcement? Well, it's a celebration of how I graduated a bit ago and will soon become an adult. This will be elaborated on in one of the next chapters, but recently the same old designs I've had before felt like an outdated version of me. The orange coat, the somewhat standard clothing, all of it just felt like it was an older version of me, and in a way, they kinda are. They're who I used to be, but I've been growing, same as all of you, so why not give the new me a new look? I even prepared a little trailer for it to show how much I've changed! Sorry for the minor inconvenience. As I was saying... What's wrong? Don't recognize me? I know it's been quite a while. Hello everybody. Forgot_dev here. Hello everybody, it's me, Forgot_dev. Hello everybody, Forgot_dev here, so thank you for coming everyone.
Hello everybody, Dubstep here, and you guys are wondering.
Alright, you guys say bye to everybody on YouTube?
Bye!
We'll see you soon.
Also make sure to like and subscribe to the next video.
Exactly.
And there you have it, everyone. My Sona for the longest time has been a shapeshifter. My ideas on this have changed here and there, but the main premise nowadays is that he's an entity that represents the mind, creativity, and even a small glass shard of infinity. Whenever I think of something, technically it's this little guy turning into said thing. And thinking about him even brings him into your mind. So now you get a little version of this guy in your head. Good luck with that! He's a handful. All of the renders for him are more animated than what you've seen before, utilizing a technique known as line boiling. Now, I could have probably just gone to a website to get this effect, but that sounded way too easy and boring! I wanted it to be authentic, so I redrew each sprite 3 different times to get what you see here for each one. They're very similar to my previous Sona's poses with slight differences. For example, on the main one, I made the pose a bit more natural with one of his hands on his hips instead of going straight down, which looked pretty awkward in the original. For the next pose, I noticed that a happy and an excited sprite could be used for the same thing essentially. So I merged both of them into one single sprite while updating it. Instead of these creepy wings coming out, it's an extra pair of arms as well as some details getting a bit excited with him. Like the bubbles on his left leg spike up and the stars attached to his hat get some extra points. His colors also get quite brighter. For the confused sprite, I wanted the look to match the fact that I would definitely forget some details while confused. So a lot of details on his design are either missing or misinterpreted. The stars on his head have 5 points rather than 4, looking like more of a, traditional star, I guess. The teeth on his coat are missing. The collar has 4 points rather than 6. The left leg's bubbles are now a pattern on the pants rather than being something attached to it. And the spikes on the bracelets are missing. There's also just in general a lot more swirls and spiraling things in the design, along with the lines being more wavy. Still kept in him trying to catch himself with the crab claws though. And for the final sprite, for now at least, we have the Mad Sprite. My friend Cherry helped a lot with the colors here, and I'm glad she did, cause this turned out insanely well. A lot of the details are more sharp and straight, with very few soft outlines like the horns. Even the bubbles in the pants grow spiky. While these are the current 4 renders, just know there may be more I make in the future. Like I had an idea for a fearful sprite that grows pale with him trying to cover his eyes. Anyways, onto the new background. The background, which had bright stars and passing by galaxies that my friend Cherry helped with, was nice and all for the time. But with the new Sona design, I felt like it could use an update to something more extreme. Something to show a lot of my previous projects I was a part of and worked on. So with that said, I present to you the Stargazing Circus, my new background for my videos. What you see has a lot of details already, but as you just saw, there's a bit more to the location, as the circus takes place in an area known as the Starlight Abyss. Think of it as like a mix between the ocean and space, containing a lot of marine life lookalikes with bioluminescent coral structures that raise up like pillars, and stuff varying from alien fish, whales, and everything like that to even creatures like my own Sona. He does actually have marine animal inspired design qualities, with him having gills on the side of his torso, a shark fin on his back, and tentacles that form into the shape of a shark tail. But back to the main background you're viewing right now. From left to right, the references are stuff from Defend the Mansion, a project owned by some friends of mine that had a really fun and cool game I helped work on, with icons and backgrounds. In the back, you can see Stongo from some of my previous videos. Even though I'm no longer doing MSM stuff, I still want to include my big stick bug. To the right of those, there's Devin, one of my previous Sonas who is meant to be an immortal being who used to be human at one point. I think I privated and or unlisted the videos with him in them, but you can still find him in the thumbnails of some older videos. In the middle, there's of course the good old slot machine from Infinite August from a couple years ago. There's the head of an Oxy, part of an old Roblox game I never finished called Scavenger Island. There's a mirror reflecting some sort of entity from the same series as Devin with a lot of old lore that I probably don't want to get into because it's a bunch of stuff that's really, really old. I made it when I was like in middle school. To the right of them we have Screecher, another MSM related creature which was a part of a fan project called Celestial Scrapyard on Saxophone's channel. I did a lot of the art for that series, and Screecher is one of the monsters I personally concepted, so I consider her kinda like my daughter. And then to the right of her, there's part of the World Tree, a scrapped concept I had for videos where they'd start with a branch of the tree showing a world, letting the viewer know which series the video would be a part of before it truly starts. The idea was scrapped, but I did end up referencing it anyways in the credits section of the Sniffer video. All over the place, there's strings of thought, which are a pretty common thing among my work ever since a certain point. And then surrounding the center, the things to light up the background, are multiple relics of light from Ashby's WSB & Co., a series I helped quite a bit with via art and writing. There's only one relic of light in the official series, but good thing this little world of mine isn't official to that. And then if you haven't already noticed, I made it so everything has a glow to it that fades in and out over the course of every few seconds. Something to make it feel more alive. With all the new visuals out of the way, on to stuff about the video schedule. Wah wah wah, I take forever on videos. Oh boy, so y'all are probably wondering about this a lot as I have shown up, released something, and disappeared time and time again for months at a time. The reason why is a mix of many things, from personal life catching up to me a lot, and me wanting to take a second to relax or focus on myself and those close to me, as well as the biggest thing, school! For those who don't know, yeah! As a teenager, I had to put a big focus on school in order to make sure I could make it to graduation. And I succeeded in that! By the time this video releases, I have long graduated from high school and have taken up a bit of my summer to have fun working on stuff piece by piece. I'm hoping with school out of the way, I can possibly release videos faster. But that is not a guarantee because I still need to work on more future stuff like getting a job. Either way, I still want to make videos as a main thing for now and a side thing for later, unless I find a way to make a living off of it. It's not a guarantee that I'll release stuff more consistently, but with more free time, I can relax more while also putting more effort into the stuff I make for all of you. Hell, that's actually kind of the reason why I wanted to update everything. Anyways, on to news about Minecraft Redeveloped. My diamond sword, I can't remember the lyrics. Okay, So, unlike a lot of my other videos where I release one thing and don't ever follow up on it, or cancel at a certain point, I'm looking at you, Infinite August 2024. I'm looking at you! I actually want to make Minecraft Redeveloped a full-on series. With the help of Cherry on many things like writing, music, and even voice acting one of the main characters, which you'll see soon. Hopefully really soon.
Oh my gosh, I hate keeping you waiting.
I want to make a story that will make you all look at Minecraft in a new light to re-spark that childhood wonder you had when you first played. Through this series, I will continue to redesign and make new mechanics for your favorite Minecraft mobs. But, from now on, there might be some extra stuff you'll just have to wait and see unravel. Each episode will cover one or more mobs that'll be the main focus of that episode, with possible things on the side and or references to other mobs. With the first 10 episodes and its connected mobs already planned out actually. Gonna also let Cherry, aka the co-writer and musician of the project, say some stuff before I talk about the next episode.
Hello. My internet name is Cherry Chalupas, and you can call me Cherry. I've been K-Dev's friend for a while, and for this project, he's decided to bring me to help with channel content. Like he said a few seconds before I popped my dumb rabbit face in, yes, I will be helping with things like the story, helping with designs and stuff, and making all of the original music. K-Dev and I want this project to stand on its own, to be a little more than just remaking Minecraft, so original music to accompany the rest of the original edition seemed like a great choice to hammer home that idea. I hope you can make a series you can engage with as not just putting Minecraft mods we don't like through the skidabrinka-dinka-dinger, but expanding and putting our own touches on the world because we love Minecraft and want to see it reach its full potential. And I hope you can enjoy the lore we're cooking up to tie everything together and to put Minecraft's world to use as a base to tell a great story. Warning, any similarities to Terraria found in the series Minecraft Redeveloped can be blamed on Cherry for previously being a Terraria addict and impulsively making Minecraft more similar to Terraria when tasked with improving it due to the belief that Terraria is better than Minecraft. Now she will say that she's gained a new appreciation for Minecraft from working on the series, but on the road she will die on the hill that Terraria is better. Back to the guy, Kevin, was that his name? I think his name is Kevin. That sounds close enough, yeah, but back to Kevin.
So, what'll even be in this next episode? Well, for those who haven't seen the short I made a bit ago, we'll be exploring none other than the Ocean Monument and its guardians. At the time of writing the script, I have around half the episode fully edited, with some outdated bits because I kind of recorded and did everything before the Sona change. And also it might be different at some parts because I haven't even recorded some parts for it yet actually, so yeah, great second episode to a great first episode. I promise it'll get better. Besides that, I'm actually super excited for you to see it as I upgraded quite a few things alongside the new additions. For example, I learned from the last episode that CapCut, the app I use to edit my videos, does not like long projects. The sniffer video became poorly edited towards the end due to the fact it lagged out so much with anything I did to it. So from now on I'm planning to edit the videos in segments before putting them all together at once. That way you can have a higher quality experience and I can have a more pleasant time trying to put it together. Oh, it was hell. But Minecraft Redeveloped isn't the only thing that will become a series, as I have something on the side for all of you. Take it as like a little snack before you eat some actual food.
That's right. We went back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get brains off the menu. That's right. We went back in time to the first zombie day to get brains off the,
Maybe you want more quickfire videos that have my art and style without all the extra stuff like explaining something or thinking up new mechanics. Well, I got just the thing for you, dear viewer. In between Minecraft Redeveloped videos, I want to have a series of shorts where I redraw the plants from Plants vs. Zombies. I've grown up loving the series, and so making up my own takes on some of their designs, or at the very least drawing them in my style, seems really fun. Also lets you know that I'm not dead! So that's always a plus. I might try to also post these across platforms like on my Twitter and Instagram, just so more people can enjoy my art. So, with all that said, that's the update on my channel. Hope you enjoyed listening, and I can't wait to see you in either the next Minecraft Redeveloped episode, or the beginning of PvZ Redrawn. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're ready for what's to come, and I hope you have a great day.